Hello, White Sox fans, and welcome back. We are back for the second round for the White Sox. My name is Ian Eskridge, joined by, as always, Mr. James Fox, and we should have Elijah Evans back here in a little bit. Is there anything crazy that you wanted to recap from the last couple of picks here, James?
Yeah, no, I don't really think anything too crazy, I guess. Like the Orioles kind of did what we thought they would do, where they just went pretty college heavy, and then they got one high schooler at 37. Sean Gamble went 23 to the Royals. So he was a guy who like I had mocked potentially to the White Sox in the next round. So he's off the board. And then there were rumors about Cruz Schoolcraft, who's the giant prep lefty from Oregon.
Hmm.
And he's gone too.
Yeah.
Gage Wood went to Philly. Laviolette went to the Guardians. I know Jeff Ellis is not happy about it. So yeah, I know. I'm echoing. I was wondering about that. I think I'm gonna get out and come back in.
Oh, because you're because audio or?
Yeah, I'm echoing, and then somebody in the chat says that I am too.
Oh, okay. All right. Yep.
Yeah.
I'll see you in a minute. Dax Kilby to the Yankees.
More interesting contact profiles in this class. As we've approached the draft, I think teams have.
Yeah, we're seeing. We were just talking about that in a private chat about Fauske being possibly available here. That obviously with the White Sox have been linked to him in conversation. So we were hoping that that's who we were going to see. I don't know, but we shall see.
Gillen had some arm issues.
Well.
You're wondering if he's going to play second or move to center field, which is what he's done with the Rays. I think it's the same type of thing with Kilby here.
James, you're back.
I am back. God, I can still hear it.
You can still hear it, huh?
My echo. I don't know what the issue is.
No, that's not me. Huh. Oh, you know what? I know exactly what it is. I know exactly what it is. Hold on that. Let me do this. How about now?
Now
Let's see if
is fine.
Yeah. Okay. So it's the screen sharing. Let me go ahead and you know what? It's because if you don't share with a tab from Google for whatever reason, like the
Gotcha.
it
Okay.
it uses the system
Well,
audio, which is annoying.
That's fine. People can hear me. So Jaden Fauske seems like the top prep guy on the board. They're definitely like connected to him. He's an Nazareth Academy kid out of LaGrange here in Illinois. But there are some interesting college guys on the like Devin Taylor. Mike Shirley loves Indiana players. Devin Taylor is on the board. Brendan Summerhill of Arizona is not a guy that I love, but at 44, it's value. He's a Chicago area Whitney Young kid out of Arizona. So just yeah.
That causes my issues.
I hope it's Fauske. That would be a nice little 2-round haul there. But we'll see.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do it without the audio. We'll be fine without the audio.
Do what without are you going to have the draft playing though?
Yeah, I'm just going to have it playing. I'm not going to bother with the audio. We'll just say screw it with the audio.
Right. Yeah, it's not necessary really.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody else is probably watching.
Yeah, probably. We'll just go ahead and do that without the audio. I won't bring up the audio. It'll be fine. Yeah, I know that we'll see when Elijah comes back here. We'll see what he's got to say. Hopefully he's heard something interesting. But all the dudes are pounding the table for Fauske in the chat.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it's one of the better left-handed prep bats in the class. So we got Dodgers here. So it's Zach Root at 40, it seems. So a lefty from Arkansas, I believe it's Arkansas. Yeah. So Tyler Jennings actually has both picks, but we'll wait.
Hmm. I found what the Orioles did. I found it interesting. I mean, I don't like each player. I wouldn't have wanted them at 10. Ike Irish. Everybody was talking about him in the chat earlier, and we talked about him earlier.
Yeah,
Um, the Eloy pick, I he's interesting. I don't know.
he's their type though.
Yeah, for sure.
It's lots of swing and miss. He's probably, he's an infielder. I mean, it's two college catchers. Obviously, Irish is not going to catch. They're probably going to stick him right. But Caden Bodine can catch, and his hit tool is like incredible. I don't know how much
Yeah,
impact it is, but he can really hit and he can catch. Like
yeah.
that's pretty good where they got him. Slater DeBron, a lot of people had to like Arizona, Detroit because he's that type of like Max Clark. Like there was another similar guy, Slade Caldwell, that Arizona took last year. Just a tiny 5'8" spark plug center fielder type guy, which isn't necessarily what the Orioles have taken, but it seems like pretty good value there.
Hmm. Yeah, Uncle Ted. So what did you think about? Like, I was actually kind of surprised that the Guardians took Laviolette
So
because he
Jeff,
doesn't seem
so
like their guy.
did you read Jeff Ellis's
I
tweets?
did not. No, I didn't see it.
Yeah, he is not a fan. He said,
Well, when we talked to him the other day,
yeah.
he didn't seem like he was a fan
So
either. Like
so
very
here's
scared of the chase
here's
rate.
a string of tweets. Jace Laviolette's a terrible pick. He has terrible swing decisions, and they've had zero success changing or working with guys on swing decisions. That's an F grade pick by the Guardians. That's an F grade pick by the Guardians. Just had a scout text me laughing. They like guys who had better sophomore years and had down junior years. They also like big time gambles in round one. Exactly that. But I just didn't see a pathway to success with a swing that is too long. Guys with his strikeout percent just don't find success, and he misses a ton in the zone. He is a poor man's Cags. People are excited for power, but guys don't succeed with contact issues like Jason. He misses a ton in the zone. Cleveland has also had zero success developing guys like Jace over the last decade. A lot of Nolan Jones, both good and bad, in the Jace profile. Just a thing where guys with this K percentage in college fails at an exceedingly high rate in the pros, and that's why I really don't like the pick. It's a profile issue. Then his next tweet. I can't find one player in the recent era with 25% strikeout percentage in college who was a successful major league player. That's my issue. It's a lot of passivity and missing in the zone. Reminds me of current Guardians Nolan Jones with the long swing. How do you think Jeff feels about
Well, like I was thinking, so Kyle Manzardo, uh,
it?
he hasn't had like a ton of success with the Guardians, and I felt like the Rays did a good job of like kind of improving his hit tool, but we haven't seen any real improvement since he's been with the Guardians, and basically Laviolette's starting with that whiff percentage. And I don't know if the Guardians are going to be able to fix it. They haven't shown any history of doing that. I
Yeah, I
don't
mean
know.
there's lots of like profiles who they do good things with. It's not that type you generally.
Yeah. All right. So Charles Davalon from Alabama, huh? Or Arkansas, I mean. Yeah. I always get that hat mixed up, the Arkansas and the Alabama hat.
That
Huh.
was good. I appreciate the White Sox. They just reached out and checked with me to make sure that I got the. So full disclosure, guys, like Billy Carlson's talking to the Chicago media right now, and I'm gratefully like afforded the possibility of doing that. But I I want to be live for 44, so all of the real media can handle that conference call. I think.
Yeah. I mean, I think this early that you're not gonna want to go in there and start pounding him with crazy questions right out of the gate anyway.
No. No, we'll let Jeff Cohen do that next summer in Kannapolis.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I thought Gage Wood making it all the way to the Phillies was pretty crazy, actually. But I mean, like we talked about this, the possibility of how his medicals would have looked. Do you know if he submitted medicals or not?
Who?
Gage Wood?
I mean, he's not a guy who I heard hasn't. So, but I mean, like in the range that he was taken, I kind of feel like that's probably close to slot. It's like not that much money. It's like 3 million, 3 something, 4 million, something in there. So even if they're under, like he could sign for 3.2 and it's probably fine.
Yeah.
So Miami's second pick. So Miami took Iva Arquette
Yeah.
early.
Right.
Okay.
There goes Summerall to the Rays at 42. So you have a couple of the local Illinois guys that are still that are definitely like at least one of the those guys is still going to definitely be on the board.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't heard them tied to Jack Bauer like at all, but he's also on the board.
Yeah.
Cameron Appenzeller
yeah.
is here. I mean, it's a strong Tennessee commit.
Do you know where Summerhill went to
Yeah,
high school?
Whitney Young High School in the city.
Whitney Young. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Yep. So he's local, so they know him well. Levi, yes, I will be in Pittsburgh. Family's driving in Thursday morning. We're not going to the Friday game, but we're going Saturday, Sunday. So if you see me, say hello. My DMs are also open on Twitter. They're filled with Russian bots, but I can usually get to, questions if people reach out.
Yeah, how many crypto conversations
Oh
have
my
you
God,
been added to?
dude, a ton. And it literally sometimes takes me like up to 5 minutes to like clear them all and leave. It's insane.
Have you ever tried it on desktop?
Yeah.
It's way easier on desktop.
Oh yeah, it is. I should probably do it on desktop instead of like
Yeah.
having to swipe right,
Oh, and then you have to hit like multiple boxes just to get it to go away. Yeah, it's the worst.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Let's see here.
So I haven't
Levi
seen.
says he'll be at all three.
All right. That's cool.
nice.
Yeah, that place is awesome. If you've never been there, that's my favorite park. Like I have family in Pittsburgh, but that place is great. So I will be around.
Yeah, Vince asks if they're maybe moving Adley to DH. I don't see how they do that.
I mean,
Adley
but
doesn't hit very well.
No, but I do think they're preparing for life after him when they like ultimately don't pay him necessarily, like
Yeah.
And I mean, like I feel like they don't even give Irish the opportunity to catch. I feel like he just moves.
Yeah. But Bodine, he's a definite catcher. I wonder, he's got a crazy hit tool. He should fly through the minors. I just don't know if when he gets to the majors, like what kind of power you're gonna see, especially with their silly dimensions that they have there. Even after changing all the dimensions there, it's still tough.
Right. Cam Cannarella went to the Marlins.
Oh, did he? Okay. All right.
Yeah,
well, that takes him off the board, and that was another one that a bunch
so that's
of people
interesting.
in chat
Like,
wanted.
so they took a bunch of prep guys last year, and this year it's two pretty quick moving prep hitters, in my opinion, or college hitters. In Iva Arquette, who's probably the best college hitter in the class, followed by Cannarella, who's really, really interesting in this spot.
Uncle Ted. Let's see.
All right, so I guess the TV portion of the draft is done.
All right, well, I've got it here, so
yeah, we can pull it up on. So is this the Marlins pick on your screen or no?
Yeah. Yep.
Canarella. Okay, so the Sox are up next at 44.
Oh, you know what I could do? I could do this. Give me in here, and I will make that a little bit easier for you to see. I chopped it earlier for.
Well, so MLB.com is live streaming, right?
Yeah,
Is that
that's
what
what
you
I got.
have?
That's what I got on. Yeah.
So I wonder if it's going to change though, or if they're going to go away from this or not.
I don't know. I
Okay,
guess
so
we are about to find out.
ESPN's done with the TV portion.
Right. But I would think that MLB and MLB.com
You would
should be
think
good.
that they would continue, yes. So I don't know. What do you think if it's like
This is
you have it or
what's
no?
that?
Oh no. Okay.
What's that?
No, nothing.
Yeah, we've talked about this on the stream here. You know that the draft date is not ideal for a lot of people, and it's, you know, even for front offices, it's absolutely brutal. And then cutting it down to 2 days is even more ridiculous.
I
I
wonder
mean,
if
you're just
there's
putting a ton
if
of
there's
strain.
like any sort of break right now, or are the Sox like on the clock at 44? I guess it says their second round Sox 44. But
Yeah, it doesn't say on the clock, so
there's nothing that there's nothing that indicates that like a pick is in.
or they're waiting for it. So my guess is that there's probably a little bit of a break here. So we'll get a little of a breather here in between the picks, I would imagine. Now we go to having the first pick for every round, which is nice.
Yeah, I mean, like if it were Devin Taylor in this spot, it's like tough to argue with.
Yeah,
if that's what they were to do. I mean, it's probably left field only.
Yeah, MLB Network is still going, so that's good.
Yeah, that is good.
How many picks did you get right, James?
5.
Did you say 5?
5. Yeah, that's what I wanted. I snuck in. I got Marcus Phillips at 33 to the Red Sox.
I mean, it's kind of tough when they threw 2 curveballs right out of the gate.
Hey, there's the White Sox.
Hey,
Hey, look, Jim Thome.
Jim Thome.
And Jerry Rice are
passing
still
along
awake.
the White Sox secrets to the Guardians.
Well, so I will say, Jim Thome, his son, high school teammate of Jaden Fauske.
Yeah, 'tis true.
I mean, it could be pitching here, but like, I just assumed it was going to be back-to-back bats. I don't really think Chris Getz goes on the record with "we're really targeting hitters" and then deviates back. But who knows? I mean, I haven't heard them linked to Bauer at all. He's obviously local. He's hit 103, but it's a lot of command issues. The favorite to me because it would seem like they might have been able to float him here with money. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. I'll be pretty happy if it's Carlson and Fauske. That would be nice.
Yeah, I mean, could you imagine like after years and years of them saying that they liked prep guys and then always pitching, always grabbing college guys anyway? That we get 2 preps here.
Well, so
That'd
they
be
did it
awesome.
with Montgomery and Kath back to back.
True, they did do that. I didn't even think about that.
But then like college heavy after, which is fine. Like that's like when I like doing college pitching. TJ, somebody mentioned them. I saw like on Nick Becker from New York. Yes. So nobody that I know has the pick yet, or they like won't tell me. So I do think it's interesting. Some of the guys that are on the board, like Quentin Young, who quite expensive. Like, can somebody pay him at this point?
Yeah.
I mean, so these teams up at the top around 2, like a lot of them have pretty big bonus pools.
Yeah, I mean, like the Orioles could probably still manage to do that.
You would think, yeah. Like, so somebody can probably do that. Somebody could have pushed him.
You leave my guy Wesley alone, Thomas.
Yeah. Yeah, Fauske, it's like a pretty left-handed swing. He's local. It was a high school catcher, but it's probably center field to start. It's Nazareth Academy. They're familiar with obviously with the Midwest guys, but this could be literally anything.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's so many good college arms still available as well that I could see them doing it. I just would prefer that they don't. But we'll
Oh
see.
yeah, for sure. There's prep arms too who are intriguing at this spot. I think 2 bats to start makes a ton of sense.
It's pretty cool that they got that thing over there with the players' bats with the like at the correct specification in
Right.
their
Yeah.
bat deal, Victus
Yeah.
and Marucci.
It is
Sure, there's
interesting. So
got to be a Louisville Slugger over there somewhere.
MLB Pipeline's top available player is Devin Taylor. He's their 30th overall player. Max Bellew of Texas is 34. Mason Neville's on the board, and then Quentin Young at 37. Right-hander Anthony Ianson, JB Middleton, Matthew Fisher is interesting. He's a Indiana prep righty. Indiana. So
I haven't heard your opinion on Quentin Young. What's your thoughts on him?
I mean, I think he's going to have huge power. He's not going to play shortstop. I don't know that he hits enough. Oh, bam, Doyle. Doyle has it.
Yeah, to me, like, I don't know, Quentin Young, he looks really choppy in the field and just kind of clung. I don't know. And his power, it looks like he's selling out for power. I mean, that could have just been the combine, but like even if you watch his in-game stuff, he looks like he's selling out for power.
So it looks like we got it done here, Ian. White Sox are taking Nazareth Academy.
Come on, guys.
Jaden
Let's
Fauske
go.
at 44.
Let's go.
Prep.
Carlson and Fauske.
That is the dream.
Let's go.
That is the dream for Stu there, I think, right? That's what we've been talking about you wanted 2 prep guys with legit upside at the plate, and you got two prep guys with legit upside at the plate. I heard earlier today that Fauske was a legit possibility.
Are they announcing him as an outfielder?
I bet they will. I don't know, but he should be.
I mean, what are they going to announce him as, catcher?
Possibly. I mean, Joe Doyle tweeted it. Doyle tweeted it as catcher. But...
And here we go. There it is, Jaden Fauske. It is official. Fantastic. Outfielder Jaden Fauske.
This was the pick. It was the right pick. I mean, both these picks. This is just really, really good stuff. Really, really good stuff. And they must have
there's Uncle Ted's left-handed bat.
Yeah, got a little bat. There you go. This is
so they definitely pushed him down to this spot. So this is, I don't know if it's 3 million, but it's probably close. Right. So hopefully they save maybe 400K or so on Carlson, 5.8. Get you to, if you could go to 2.8 on Fauske, that's like 8.6, your 200K over slot. I think that this is a, I don't know. I don't know that I want to say it's like a dream scenario, but this is, I think if we talked earlier, this would have been my ideal outcome for the first 2 rounds. So
this is ideal.
This is a little bit different for me. So
Trey says Elijah is as pumped as me. Thanks for the super chat,
Let's
Trey.
go, guys. Let's
Appreciate
go.
that.
Let's go. This is a reminder to everyone that it's okay to be excited about the White Sox on occasion. It's okay. It's all good. It's a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, there are things to be excited about. I mean, there is, a lot to be critical of for sure. But
Yeah, I'm not gonna guarantee it, but I will say we should have Fauske on a pod here soon. So that'll be fun.
nice.
Yeah.
Well, now we got what
We got a while,
30?
yeah, but we can chat. I mean, the Jim
I'm
Tomey
probably
effect, guys. So
Possibly.
Elijah, I mean, people at Naz
yeah,
obviously,
of
but
course. Yeah.
Jim Tomey's
Tommy
son
there
is
and yeah.
on
Yeah, yeah.
Jaden Fauski's team,
Well, Landon Tommy's also ridiculously good as well, so that
and
could be a guy I keep out for next year.
yeah,
Where's he going? LSU? Is that where Tomy's
LS
kid's going?
LS Foskey's has an LSU commitment.
Fauske is an LSU kid, and I think Tommy's a Tennessee commit.
Now
That's what it was. Tennessee.
the
You're right.
the White Sox have taken their first White Sox area codes team kid, I believe, in Foskey. Might be mistaken. He might not have played. Look, I knew they liked him. I didn't know they could get him to here.
Yeah, I didn't know if they could either. I think what it comes down to is just paying him up there. I think you probably got it seems like almost everybody in that top 10 other than maybe a couple, maybe got under. The fact that Cade Anderson got almost got like underthought at the third pick makes
And
me think
he's
that pretty
and
much
he's
everyone was under.
he's a Boris guy.
Yeah, exactly. No, I heard some stuff that I need to tell you another time, but it's interesting that a bunch of guys are getting under. And I do think that's probably means that Carlson got maybe a little under, which it doesn't have to be crazy under, but if he goes
Yeah,
a little under there,
5'8" would be great. Say
then
400K.
then you put that money towards Fauske, and even if it means you're a little bit over budget in terms of where you're at right now going into the third, you take a college guy here in the third, and then you walk away with two high-end first-round talent prep bats, and then you have a college guy to rotate in there at the end
Yeah,
for maybe a little under, or even just an at-slot college guy here at the third pick.
right. With the ability to take a couple of swings tomorrow if you want. So their bonus, their pick slot at 44 is 2,230 or 2,223,600. So 2.3 million basically. I bet they had to go to at least 2.8 on this.
It's over 2.5. I think it's
And it
probably
might
under
be,
3.
yeah. So Bonheimer, they went to 3 last year. If it's 3, I wouldn't be shocked. The third round is just over $1 million at 76.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Chase Shores to the Angels, he will be in the big leagues literally
Oh
next week.
my goodness, that's
Genuinely next week he will be pitching in the Angels bullpen.
That is perfect.
Yeah,
for
that's the
them.
most Angels pick of all time.
And it makes sense though. Like this time it actually makes sense where you can actually do something like that and he would still probably get outs.
Who did the Marlins take?
They took with their second round?
Well, they just had it 46. So if the Angels took with their second.
They took
Cuz you said Chase Shore to the Angels, that's pick 47, Elijah.
Yeah, I forget.
Yeah, 47. They took Compton. Compton is the Marlins pick, which is a great pick for the Marlins.
Okay. Brandon. So dude, 3 college bats for Miami after what they did last year loading up on high school players.
It kind of makes sense. I see it.
It does. Ivan Arquette, and then who did they go with at 43? I forgot now, but it was one that made a lot of sense. It was Cam Canarella.
Oh yeah, that one makes some sense.
Yeah, so Arquette, Canarella, and Brandon Compton for the Marlins. That's
a really fun trio. That's a really fun
pretty
trio.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for the super chat, Levi. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out,
now,
guys.
the A's will be following up on a Jamie Arnold selection.
I may hop out of here for a bit and I'll come back before the next pick if that's cool. I'm tie some things up here, but everybody listening, we appreciate you for sure, and let's keep rolling with the future of the White Sox here.
We're gonna get Elijah. We're gonna get the first Jaden Fauske interview too. I think.
I'm hoping so. That's the plan. So we'll make that happen. But we'll be in talks and we'll things rolling here, and I'll be back for before 76. I'll come back.
Sounds good. Yeah.
All right. See you.
I love this for Brooklyn. It's Devin Taylor for the A's.
Yeah, that makes sense. You pair him and Lawrence Butler together.
Like if you're an A's fan, 1, 2, 3, 4, who had the 5th worst record in the league, right? And you fell again, you're picking 11th this year, and you end up with Jamie Arnold and Devin Taylor. I think that's pretty good, like all things considering. I mean, obviously, you're disappointed that you're picking 11 because of the draft rules, but that's not too bad.
Yeah.
Scott Merkin says that um darn it, what was it? That Billy Carlson 70 grade personality. So that's good.
Yeah, it's always good to hear that a guy that you just grabbed is not a bag. Fauske looks slow. Like, are we talking physically or mentally? I don't know.
What are we saying about Nazareth Academy here?
Yeah. Come on, Alex. Let's go, bro. Yeah, these picks are rolling in pretty quick now. That's nice. You
Yeah.
don't have to wait for Rob Manfred's cameo appearance, so it's actually moving along pretty well. That's nice.
So now, is it another prep in the third round?
I've been thinking about this, and like I was thinking about Enzo Infelice.
Mm.
I kind of don't think Tate Gray will be available, but if he is,
Oh boy, yeah,
that's my dog. But I kind of think that he'll be gone by that point. But who knows?
right.
So next year we can pick up to number 1, Vince.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be they'll have the top odds at the number 1 pick.
I mean, we can still pick 6, right?
I think that if they have the worst record in the league, yes, the lowest they can pick is 7th. But they could pick 7th.
Right. So they can still, even if they finish with the second amount of losses, they can still end up
7th.
picking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Still get the same exact thing that we got last year, which is just absurd.
So this one's a bit of a surprise for me. The Washington Nationals selecting South Carolina first baseman outfielder Ethan Petrie at 49. Doesn't really seem like a money saver after saving money at one. So they must have obviously more plans for later.
Yeah, I mean, he might be their guy. I mean, who knows?
Right. And then the Pirates, Angel Cervantes, is interesting. So it's two prep righties for the Pirates. Like to start off this thing, he's a right-handed 17-year-old righty from Warren, California.
They got Seth Hernandez.
After going with Seth Hernandez in the first round. Yeah.
Yeah, and those guys played against each other, no doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Right down the street from each other.
Yeah. Yeah, so Ethan Petrie was ranked 59 at Pipeline, so I guess this is
Yeah, it was
right in range.
I saw him on there, yeah. Screaming Eagles hates these picks.
Oh, I love them both.
It's going to have the contrarian.
Sorry.
He asks, what does next year's class look like? And I will say that it looks a lot better this year.
Really, really awesome. So yeah, this is interesting. I'm looking forward to speaking with Mike Shirley later. I don't know if there's like a, if they make available, I might hop on there, but I just, I don't know what they're gonna do at this point. So
did you get an invite for it yet?
I don't know
if they
I don't know if they do. Yeah, I mean, I'll get it when it becomes available.
Oh, so you haven't yet though.
No, but I had the invite for the Carlson one, and then people started checking in with me because I wasn't on the call, which I appreciate.
Yep.
But I was like, well, we're live streaming, so. And I had Fauske in one of my mocks, I think, in the second round to the White Sox.
I mean, we talked about it
a lot.
Right? A lot. I mean, on stream, but off stream, especially, we talked about it a lot. So,
yeah, where it was just one of those things where it's like, I know they like him. I just, lots of people had him mentioned earlier, and
Yeah.
there was lots of sorry everybody. There was lots of speculation that like the agent was doing lots of work to make it look like he was going to go a little bit higher, maybe increase the price on the White Sox here. So yeah, that's a pretty nice scenario getting Billy Carlson and Jaden Fauske
Yeah.
into the system, and you got 18 more picks, and I think that it's the general manager has talked a lot about up the middle players, but also they need power. And so Foskey has some, right? We'll see if they deviate. Like there's a couple of guys who Kylie McDaniel linked them to. Obviously, one of them, Gavin Turley, is a college outfielder, Oregon State. I mean, that's lots of swing and miss, but it's lots of power too. And then there's a high school guy, Mason Legenza. Kind of sounds like the Pennsylvania version of George Wolko, that they were linked to as well. So just a 6'5" dude with massive power. I think it's more of a center field profile than George, but just another big interesting guy with power. Levi, I saw the new Heyman article, but I can't read it because I don't have access to New York Post. Did it mention that anything was close? I know it was about Luis Robert and like 8 teams being interested. So Boris very clearly wants him out of Chicago if he has John Heyman writing about it on the Sunday night of the draft.
Hey, unfortunately, they can't trade draft picks. So, hey, so baseball, to answer this, Fauske was a catcher, had a shoulder. Is that right, James? A shoulder
Yeah, he
injury.
didn't
Then
he
he
didn't catch all
DH'd.
year. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
not
he
catching anymore.
DH'd last year, and then this year he was playing in the outfield. So
Yeah,
that's
he's
why.
not going to catch anymore. You don't want him to catch. You want to just send him out there and let the bat play. This one's a little interesting for Texas. I like AJ Russell. He's one of the big data guys that Joe Doyle told. The other one was Marcus
Who's
Phillips.
this? AJ Russell.
AJ Russell. Yeah, he's. It's not a ton of starts. 225
This is his what
his
is it?
guy.
Sleeper pick.
His guy. Yeah. That he really likes. I guess the data on this guy is like absurd. It's like thrown from a low release. It's not a ton of starts. I think Chris Young, who runs the Rangers, is pretty good at this. So it's I guess it's probably not a huge surprise that that's the guy that they went.
He's playing center field, right? Fauske.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, look, if he happens to make it to the majors, it might be a corner, but I would imagine he's the center fielder for the Kannapolis Cannonballers next year.
Oh, the Rangers are high-fiving.
Yeah,
look at him.
That's because of AJ Russell.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, that's who they just so.
High fives all around. High fives all around.
Hey, can you send Dylan the link? He's gonna hop in with us.
Send Dylan a link. Give me 1 second here. This is gonna take me a minute to get sorted, but yeah.
Oh, he claims that he's joining right now, but I guess he could. Well, could he just join as his normal one?
He can't join
can't,
ours.
right?
No. I mean, he could join if he got a link from if he got the link from Elijah. He could.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Elijah's wearing the big pants at Just Baseball, so he had to go over there and make sure that the stream was being handled appropriately by professionals like Tyler Jennings and Aram.
Go ahead and upload.
Elijah's like, how is everything going in here? It's back in the first round. The Rays took Daniel Pierce, so they've been back-to-back preps here, but they also took Brendan Summerhill in between. So
Gotcha.
I guess that makes some sense.
I'm almost ready here, Dylan. Give me a minute.
So one of the like small negatives, obviously, that isn't that hugely important, is just the fact that these guys are probably going to go to Arizona and play like in backfields, and we're not going to see them for a while.
Yeah.
Like as high school picks, it's kind of opens. Screaming Eagles, yes. So I liked the idea of Wes Kath because I liked that they went back to back preps, and I knew that he was Arizona. But it just, it was a corner profile, and he just hasn't hit for enough power to be on a corner. So I do like that both of these guys are definitely up the middle profiles, which kind of changes things a little bit. I feel like Kath was immediately a third baseman trending towards being a first baseman.
There we go.
There we go.
What's up, Dylan? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys? I saw your reaction to Jaden Fauske being the pick. I know we all were really hoping that he would fall, but thankfully he did. So I'm stoked. I said on Twitter, dude, like this is a dream scenario. The fact that you were able to get Billy Carlson at 10 and then you were able to drag Fauske to 44, I'm not sure that there's any better outcomes for the White Sox today.
Quentin Young to the Twins.
I know that's
Enjoy that.
It's an interesting one. I mean, they love power.
Yeah.
So it's not a huge surprise. I mean, and they probably saved, so they went pretty safe with Merrick Houston at 16, and then they took a college righty and Riley Quick, and then here's their like upside shot on Quentin Young, and obviously anybody that gets drafted like in this area is signing, you would think.
Well, hopefully he doesn't throw a baseball bat at an umpire.
It is Dimitri Young's nephew, Vince. So 2 Illinois prep lefties, Cameron Appenzeller and Jack Bauer, both still available. I heard a lot about Jack Bauer just listening to draft pods. The thinking is that he could really benefit from go pro and being in rookie ball and ironing out his command issues for a year and a half, 2 years. Whereas like if he goes to Mississippi State, he's going to be expected to pitch in that rotation. And if he has command issues, like the coaches there are just not going to really have time for that. So, I think people like development wise hope that he would like turn pro and get into a system. But if the price tag's too high, I mean, he might find himself at Mississippi State, I would think. And then Appenzeller didn't have a great season.
Right.
Played basketball. The stuff kind of backed up a little bit. I know the White Sox still liked him quite a bit. He's another area codes guy. I don't know that you could do it in round 3 because I think the number is, 3 million or more. So somebody can probably do it still. I just don't think the White Sox could do that.
I think there's a chance he gets to campus though, especially after his down spring. Like I think he want to just bet on himself and just say, "All right, I'm going to school. I'll see you in 2-3 years."
Yeah, I mean, so Tony Vitello, the head coach at Tennessee, was apparently telling everybody that would listen that he was getting Cruz Schoolcraft and Appenzeller. So Schoolcraft's going to San Diego.
I doubt that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Into that pitching development system.
Well, look, they'll trade him to somebody else and then he'll flourish.
And then he'll be all right.
At next year's deadline. The Sox should trade Luis Roberts straight up for him.
Yeah, it's a player to be named later, and that player to be named later will be Cruz Schoolcraft.
Yeah.
And the Cubs draft a undersized, annoying on-base machine that plays with his hair on fire.
Kane Kepley. Yeah, I mean, they like players like that.
Yeah, and he's going to be on the Smokies, and he's going to annoy me in my video watching for
the
2
Cubs
years.
took him? Kane Kepley? Yeah. Yeah, so where did they have him ranked? So that might be 2 guys under slot for the Cubs.
They had Kepley. Pipeline had him at 84.
Yeah, so yeah, it might be 2 guys under slot. So in my 3rd round mock, I had Gavin Turley of Oregon State going to the White Sox at 77. He's ranked 78 at Pipeline.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. We'll see. There's lots of names. I mean, it could be college, but it could be literally any demographic. I feel like it might still be one more over slot though, and
You
then
think they have money left? How much do you think Fauske
yeah,
was?
I wouldn't be surprised if this was
They go
slot.
heavy on
If this was
3.
slot
Yeah.
for both, like if this was like 5.8 million for Carlson, saving 400K, and then like 2.8 for Foskey, going up 600K. So then they're like probably 200K over, which is nothing.
Right.
You know, is my guess. I mean, so they can spend like just under 12.8. Is kind of the way that I look at it, right? And I mean, you can get those savings from 8, 9, and 10 right there, probably.
Exactly.
They going with a higher number in the 3rd round, and then just start drafting college scenes over
Yeah, I
and
mean, it
over
might
and
be.
over
I mean, it
again.
might not be too far. It might be like 1.5 million. You know what I mean? But
Right.
it could be.
And like they're no stranger to money savers on day 2 or like the middle rounds. I mean, they took 3 relievers last year.
Right, and
I think
they were over on all 3 of their first picks last year. Now, one of them was
exactly.
obviously a comp, and then in the 3rd round they went under on McLean. But they basically got the 2 for 1 on McLean and Saki.
When baseball's asking when Pipeline's going to add these guys to their
I
prospects
think
list?
they do it after the trade deadline.
Yeah,
which
that's
is
because
like,
they like to just blend everything together and
yeah,
just
They just updated like a couple weeks ago?
yeah.
yeah.
Did this Michigan State lefty just go?
Yeah.
Joseph Zerwa.
Zerwa, yeah.
Yeah. Orioles finally took pitching.
Dude, that's Michael Elias's first
Eh,
pitcher taken in the top 60.
Is it actually?
Yep.
Oh my god.
They've never taken a pitcher in the top 60 since.
That's crazy.
Thomas, we were just talking about this, I think off stream right after we left. That is a great question. We were talking about where he slots in our top 30, where he slots in the top 100, and we did not come to a consensus at this point. So
For Carlson, I mean,
yeah.
he'll be in the 60 to 100 range, like on the 100, and then I would probably put him like 3rd. I mean, it's tough for me to put either of the left-handed, like to put him over Schultz or Smith, even with Smith's struggles. I think it's a debate with him and Braden Montgomery personally. I mean, Braden's good, but it's a right field profile. Carlson's going to play short, so I think those guys are 3rd, 4th once the graduations occur.
Yeah,
Vince
I really
is
don't
not
think
a fan
that there's
of Michael Elias.
any.
Sorry.
Jack asked me what makes me think Carlson will be under slot. I think the entire top 10 was under slot.
Yeah.
Except for Ethan Holiday at Florida, Colorado. I mean, when you find out that Kate Anderson is a Scott Boras guy, obviously, and he signed for $8.8 million at 3, that's $700,000 under. So I'm guessing most guys were under. The bonus pools are just so high right now.
How much do you think Washington saved with Willits at 1?
My guess is he signed for 8.5, so they probably saved
That was kind of what I was thinking too.
So they probably, I mean, they probably saved 2.5 million, but then they went college bat in the 2nd. I don't know if they're just gonna just play it pretty straight the rest of the way and spend like on day 3. I'm curious to see what they spend like the savings on. I will have everybody who signs, like, but Jim Callis is great. Like Jim Callis and Jonathan Mayo and Carlos Collazo, they put all those out there. Everybody pretty much signs all of their picks in the top 10 rounds, though, because otherwise you lose the bonus pool amount.
Right.
Does he have a shot in the White Sox? Dude, I think Foske's going to be in the top 10.
Yeah.
On our midseason.
Yeah, I posted something. I'm like, both Carlson and Fauske are easily top 10, if not higher. Like you could put both of them top 8, and I would be like, yeah, probably. Yes, I am, Kevin. I am freezing in my basement. The air is cranked up for whatever reason. I got a fleece coat on, and it's what, like, yeah, it's 75. So
Ian seems to be like cranking away finally here.
Yeah, it's going pretty quick. I am going ahead and just getting Elijah's stuff set up here, so that way when he hops in here, I can just pop him
And then
right in with us.
Dylan did write up the first pick. It's on the website. Billy Carlson, Adrian is going to do the second and third pick when he gets a chance, and then I'll do something a little bit more all-encompassing after I talk to Mike Shirley tonight and tomorrow. But obviously follow our Twitter accounts. The FutureSox Twitter will be, tweeting out information from all these picks like for weeks on end here. So what pick are we on right now?
We are on 62.
So 62 is the Tigers. And then we'll have
62 and 63 are in. Malachi Witherspoon to the Tigers, and then Cade Obermueller to Phillies at 63.
Wow, okay. So Obermueller's a lefty from Iowa.
Yep.
Was Malachi Witherspoon supposed to go this high?
I don't think so.
So he's the twin brother of
right.
Of Witherspoon.
Kaisan.
Yeah, Kaisan, who went 15 to the Red Sox.
Yeah, Pipeline has him ranked at like 121, I believe.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, 121.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, so what I gotta catch up on picks here a little bit, and then, I would assume. Who knows, right? I guess I would assume that their next pick is probably college, but don't really know for sure. So Nicky Becker is that. He was kind of like a pop-up guy, Don Bosco prep on the East Coast. He's going 57 the Mariners, or he went 57.
So the shortstop, right?
Yeah, I missed that one earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he was at the combine.
I believe so.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need like a tracker. Is there an MLB draft tracker?
Yes, there is.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, I don't have it.
And it's a couple picks ahead of the stream too.
I have it now. Yeah, that's good.
It's a header stream. Come on, guys. You guys gotta
like
it out.
Guardians picked Dean Curley of Tennessee.
Okay, well, we'll see how our buddy Jeff Ellis feels about Dean Curley.
Here's what I'll do.
This guy was a guy that was mentioned for the White Sox I saw too. Michael Lombardi was right-handed pitcher from Tulane, went 61 to the Royals.
Yeah, is there any chance Taden Gray gets to the pick?
I
know Ian loves him.
That would be fun, man.
That's my guy.
Yeah.
Taden Gray in that spot would be fun.
Yeah, that would be huge.
Yeah, that's like FutureSox's dream top 3 picks. Like all 4 of us that have been on the live stream, like that's perfect.
Man, that would be fantastic. Just huge power, big kid. One of those things that the White Sox system is very light on.
Yep. Yeah, power is necessary. This thing is cruising along.
Unfortunately, I cannot put two layers in here, so I can't put the tracker on the side. I would if I could, but this is unfortunately this is the app, and I'm not doing it via OBS tonight. If it was OBS, I could do whatever I wanted, but I do not have that on that capability here.
Dodgers go Cam Leiter from Florida State.
Ooh, that's really interesting.
Yeah.
Huh. So that's really good stuff. He has not pitched.
Yeah, I was gonna say how many months until they turn him into a top 100 prospect.
Yeah, maybe by this time next year. Like,
That's a White Sox second rounder. Dodgers
Yeah.
out White Sox the
That's
White
like
Sox.
Grant Taylor.
yeah, Cam Leiter is nasty. Where did Pipeline rank him? I'm looking now.
114.
Yeah, that's too low. Florida State righty, 6'5", 234. All those kids like went to school too, right? All those Leiter kids.
Who's that? Is he a nephew? Cam Leiter?
I think so.
Yeah, I believe so.
Is it it's not
He's the nephew of Al and Mark.
Okay, all right. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
His dad, Kurt pitched at Oklahoma State. Yeah, that's what it is. Interesting. So cruising along here, like just looking at MLB Pipeline as far as like best available, and so Max Bellew of Texas is their top rated player, I think, at 34. Mason Neville of Oregon was at 35, and then LSU righty Anthony Ianson is 40. Jack Bowers at 44. Memorial Indiana High School prep righty Matthew Fisher at 46. Charles Davilan went right. That's a guy that the I know that the White Sox liked. Yeah, so in this range, this pretty much opens the board for anything. I mean, it could be another prep bat, it could be a prep pitcher, or it could be, a college guy, obviously here.
Dean Moss to the Rays at 67.
67. What was 66?
Aaron Walton, Arizona.
Yeah, Aaron Walton.
To what team?
Guardians.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't really know him. But...
Well, I think Jeff Ellis will probably like him more than he likes Jace Laviolette.
Outfielder Aaron Walton.
Oh, the Brewers just took a guy who was not ranked by Pipeline.
Oh,
yeah,
Frank Chiron.
The Brewers do this type of stuff all the time. Yeah,
they did it with with Mizurowski, like 2-3 years ago. I forget if he was ranked, but he was out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah, Sox up here in the not too distant future here.
Oh, there we go.
So Rays, they announced Dean Moss as an outfielder at 67 overall.
Hello, Asia.
What's up, guys? I'm back.
Welcome. Yes, there you are.
Dylan, my friend, we fired up or what?
I'm so fired up. I mean, you know my thoughts about Fauske. We've talked about him. Like we are. It's great over here.
Yeah, man. This is exciting. I'm like half awake at this point, but I'm still rolling. We're pumped. This has been fun. This has been cool. And I don't know, guys. I don't know what you guys have been saying since I've been gone, but like I kind of feel prep again. I don't know.
Yeah, it would be like a cheaper down the board one, I feel like.
Yeah, for sure. But I think you could take another swing here. I think you can kind of afford to.
Yeah, we were talking like how much money do you think they are either over or under?
I would say, I think my gauge right now, and this is complete guessing, I'd say Carlson was 300K under, give or take, and that puts Fauske 100K over. So I would guess they're 300K over, give or take, which is still gives you some room, depending on how you attack the later rounds.
Yeah, because the next pick is $1 million, right? So if you went to 1.5. then you're looking
Yeah.
at 800K probably over in total, but like you can spend a 500K overage, and then the rest is punting 7th and 8th, or
And you
ninth and 10th.
I mean, you could do what you can throw a couple, college older arms in there in the 7th to 10th range, like you said, and then you save some money there. I mean, you saw them do it last year too. Like, I don't think the Sox are hesitant to the whole thing is like you want to get a large group of 20 players, yes, but are you okay semi punting a couple and seeing if some college arms hit for the sake of having 3 elite high schoolers at the top of the draft? Like, I
Right,
think you
exactly.
are.
Yeah, I think so too.
And I think that at the end of the day, like, this is like we said earlier, like, this is everything's in plans for, for 3 years from now, right? Like, you've got a core now. When you look at this situation, top down right now, like, if you add Fauske and Carlson into that core, that lower, younger core with a Bonnemer, with an Opper, I know Tanner's a bit ahead of those guys, but now, like, when we're looking at the system that from this season, right, they're all, peaking in 2028, 2029 guys, right? So I know people don't want to wait 3 years, but like, yeah, gonna wait a little bit.
So did the Orioles just take another pitcher? Wow.
Oh,
Mike
wow.
Elias
Yeah.
turning over a new leaf here.
Turning over a new. I mean, could you imagine if they had actually like picked a first round pitcher? That would have been.
Well, they
Yeah,
took
they got like Patrick
took-
Forbes.
They took one in the top 60 for the first time in ever with him in charge.
I'm just gonna go ahead and bring this up here. Absolutely not. Too soon.
Too soon.
Yeah.
Too soon, I agree.
For what?
He's gone through a bit of a funk the last like month or so.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
for
man is in a
Braden?
blender.
Yeah.
Yes. I didn't even see, like, I didn't get a chance to watch the Futures game at all because I was involved in baseball tournament world. Did Braden get an at bat in the
He got
He
Futures
did.
game?
He got 2 at bats and he struck out both times. I
No,
was
I
there.
thought
It was,
he grounded
no,
out.
he grounded out the second time.
Yeah.
The first at bat, I was watching.
3-pitch K.
Yeah, I was watching, and I told we had our video guy filming our clips of the thing right there, and I was like, get ready for a very possible K here, and that's unfortunately what it was. But
Yeah.
yeah. Who's let me check the board here. I gotta look at these. Who's available right now? So where are we at right now? 68, 60.
We're at-
We're at
7.
7. Orioles
72.
at 7.
I mean, they had to speed it up. It's already 10 p.m. here. It's hilarious that they're doing this. That tomorrow's going to be crazy.
I'm good now. It's
like now
8:55
it's chill.
Central.
Yeah,
I'm fine.
no, now
Yeah.
it's chill. I'm just like I'm shocked. Like tomorrow's just going to be crazy. Like it's
Yeah.
going to be
When
nuts.
does it start tomorrow?
10:30.
10th or
10:30 Central.
17
yeah. So
rounds.
we're gonna be here until like 6, just waiting for picks. I
Well,
mean,
and the derby's at 6, so it has to be done by 6. So you'd think, right?
You'd
Oh,
think
yeah.
so.
That's
Elijah, what
true.
do you think? Texas, Max Bellew, Oregon, Mason Neville. Those are the top 2 college guys.
I've heard
pipeline.
very good things about Neville from the guys here, so I like Neville a lot, to be honest. I'm just curious. I've heard some. We'll see. I don't know. I think the profile's good. I think it's not like the most upside swing, but I think it's a solid outfielder who could move decently quickly. Which, so if you want to go kind of the opposite direction of the first 2 picks,
How about
it's an option for
What
sure.
about Corbin Dickerson?
I like Corbin Dickerson a lot. I talked to Pete Flaherty about this one. Pete Flaherty's a fan of Dickerson a lot. He said when I mentioned Dickerson as a 3rd round potential, he was like that would be good value in the 3rd. So
I think
Murph Gray.
our favorite outcome, Tate and Gray, probably. I don't know if they can afford him.
I don't know. I've heard really mixed things on him, guys, because I know we've talked about him a lot and we like the upside there, but I've also heard some like he just might never hit even at all. So I don't know. I'm curious to see what happened there. I think I like the idea of it, but it's definitely given you went 2 high school like upside swings, I think they might want a little bit safer, probably even if it is a high school guy.
Yeah, that's where I could see even. Yeah, that's where like I think a college bat makes sense.
That's what I'm kind of thinking, but
unless it's like
Drew
an under
Bogues.
slot. Because did you see that they're interested in that? Who's the Pennsylvania prep that they've been linked to? That's like a George Wolkow clone, basically. You guys have him, Elijah, like in your top 150, I believe.
I know who you're talking about. I can't remember the name right now. What is his name? I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Drew Bogues, thanks for the super chat, my friend.
It's
we
Mason
appreciate you. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Shout out to
Linezka or something.
U4. And everyone else at FutureSox, much respect. Cheers to your Super Bowl and the White Sox future.
Oh,
Thank you, sir.
Mason
Appreciate it.
Lingenza.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Legenza. Yeah, that's his name.
Lingenza's 6'5" and just tons of physicality. Lefty, but it's I think it's too much risk here for this pick, given you went to high school long-term kind of project anyways.
If it is
Max
prep,
Bellew.
I would love Miguel Sime. Sime. I'm not sure how you pronounce his name, but
there goes Bellew.
he is
Yep, Bellew's
stuffed
gone.
up to he's stuffed up to all hell. I mean, he's gotten up to like what 99, 100.
Yeah.
I don't think they have enough money for him, but I would absolutely love it if they got him.
I don't either. So here, listen to this quote from Billy Carlson. I feel like this spring I showed I can bang with the best of them, said White Sox first-round pick Billy Carlson, who doesn't want to be pigeonholed as a glove-first prospect.
Aura.
Yeah.
Aura,
yeah,
sure.
Merkin said he has 70 grade personality. So
I've heard good things. I'm really mad that I didn't go down to Corona now. I'm really pissed. I didn't think he'd be there. I didn't think him or Seth would be there. I've been telling myself all spring to go to Corona. But, here we are. We'll get him on
Tacos.
at some point.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the super chat. You have for hanging out tonight. We appreciate you. Yeah, Drew,
Henry,
that's what happens.
Sorry, Ian.
What do we think so here? So, I mean, Elijah, I think you were on record as saying you wouldn't be surprised if it's another prep guy?
I would not be surprised if it's a prep guy, yeah.
I think college bat is probably
college bats
the most likely, but
White Sox on the clock.
Dude, Ianson could be tempting here. I'm not gonna lie. That's a tempting pick here. That's a really tempting guy.
Geez, we're already in round 3, guys.
We are in round 3, but or Appenzeller or Bauer if you want to go with an arm.
I just don't. I
don't think they have the money. I don't think they have the money for Bauer or Appenzeller. I think from what I've heard, I think Appenzeller is going to school. Is what it sounds like. It would have to be a team that went super under early to be somebody that really saved some money in that first round and the second round for him to just somebody to ball. I could see like a Brewers type maybe balling on him just because that's how the Brewers operate. They've already taken 2 complete underslots. I can see the Tigers actually balling on Appenzeller. Actually, I'm going to put that on record. The Tigers might take Appenzeller here or Bauer, one of those two. The Tigers have a ton of money to play with by taking Yost in the first round. Yost was a guy that we were scrambling with our draft.
Do we have? Yost is, we don't have the 75th pick yet.
75th is it was
Henry Go. I don't know.
Gaba, yeah.
Gaba.
Okay. So 73rd was the Pirates with a Fresno State guy. Okay.
Yeah.
Murph Gray.
Appreciate you, John.
John, appreciate it.
I know. I wonder if there's like a little bit of a lull here because it's like technically
there was last time.
Round.
Yeah, there was after the first. So
it says on the clock though, which last time it did not.
So, yeah, but usually we don't have
Kyle Lodis, Georgia Tech, shortstop
for the Sox.
Yep.
Yuck. No, not yuck. Sorry, that's rude. I just wanted to prep there. I'll take that yuck back. But no, Lodis is. I mean, that's the brother of the our cousins. I think with Alex Lodis, who went super high, and it is one of the more projectable, kind of safer floor guys. I think from what I remember about Kyle in comparison, is it's more hit tool. Seems kind of a little bit less power, but he seems like
Alex Lodis is the Florida State guy, right?
Right. Alex Lodis is Florida State, and then Kyle Lodis is Georgia Tech, and then so this is Kyle, who definitely this will be probably at or under
70 slot ranked him.
Struggle with the Cape Cod. Yeah, I mean, I gotta look into Lodis more because I know more about his brother than him or his cousin than him. To be honest,
I know the area scout pretty well. So.
Oh, Ethan Hedges just went. That would have been a really fun one. Ethan Hedges is fun.
So
Lodis is
5'11", 180. So they're cousins, the Alex and Kyle. Interesting. So he wasn't recruited much as a Georgia high schooler before spending his first 2 seasons at Division II Augusta.
I got some data on Lodis if we would like to hear it.
Yeah, please.
It's a 103.1 90th percentile exit velocity, 86 zone contact, 18.4% chase rate. So not too bad, but nothing crazy. 60.8 zone swing. So it's kind of like passive almost. So I want to say he's disciplined. So it's just pretty much doesn't swing. But when he does swing, do he does do damage. It's a 93rd percentile ex-woba on contact. So it's not horrible.
Yeah, there's some questions about whether he's probably going to have to move to second. But I would imagine he goes out as a shortstop, and I would think we probably see him in Kannapolis at some point here pretty soon.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That one might be under Elijah.
I think this
Yeah,
is
I was gonna
under.
say.
I think this is
Seems
at
like
or
it
under
is.
would be my guess. I think it's probably a little bit of a saving. We have a pretty similar ranking. JB has him at 80. Pipeline has him at 79. I know BA had him around. So it's probably similar to Slot. Being a college guy though, and considering he was kind of started at D3, he's probably a slight under, but not. I wouldn't say he's super under. I don't think this is like a money saver. It's not quite one of those picks from
No,
last
it might be.
year we saw.
It's like $1 million. Yeah, probably.
It's probably slightly under, but it's interesting. Yeah, I think it seems like it's just a kind of an overall solid profile, a little bit more of a line drive oriented than like a home run oriented guy. I think he's going to be someone who can attack the gaps a little bit, can have some decent feel to pull and lift a little bit, but definitely not going to be a high power upside guy. He takes walks. Seems like he's got genuine solid approach skills in general. Yeah, I think it's a solid infield profile. Probably not. You're not projecting the same level as the last two guys, obviously. But I do think it's someone you can look at and see as a pretty solid, well-rounded package.
Jeff Ellis said, "Love Kyle Lodis. Really nice grab by the White Sox." So
All right.
he hated all of his Guardians picks. I know that.
Oh, I was so excited for another prep guy, but this is good. I don't think this is a solid shortstop pick. I think
And
experienced.
looking at a bit more of his numbers, it seems like he's a reverse splits type of guy. It seems like he hits righties better than lefties. Like he does a lot more damage versus righties. Like he's in the 96th or 97th percentile in damage versus righties, but then the 57th percentile in damage versus lefties. So, bit of an interesting profile, but I'm not displeased by it at all.
Yeah, I think the 3 prep thing was probably a pipe dream.
Ambitious. Yeah.
I bet there's another one tomorrow though.
I could see that, especially because you have the day or you have the night in between to negotiate with the fourth round. I think you could see a ton of undrafted, or not, I want to say undrafted, but like prep guys who are still on the board right now. You could see them going like all in the 4th round.
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine. Like, I wonder how bat heavy they're going to be. Like, if it's just more college bats now, because you just need so many in the system.
Joe Doyle had him at 57.
Interesting.
Kevin's asking if we got a draft grade for the 3 that we've grabbed today. Now that we're done here, I mean, obviously it's going.
I like seeing the whole thing, but I mean, it's tough not to be happy with the first 2.
I got some I'm talking to some people now just on the guys, and it seems like it sounds like they kind of see it as an advanced approach, kind of disciplined guy, but also some sneaky pop that has started to come in slowly, and is still kind of more to tap into there in the power side. I think it's probably decent defense, not excellent, but could stick it short, and if not, is at least a kind of versatile utility infield type.
Yeah. It's interesting. I wonder if we get any like super interesting ones here to close out like the 3rd. Or if these high school guys that are on the board are basically just going to college now.
Ooh,
yeah.
Blue Jays took Jake Cook. He's a real like
80.
data darling.
He's like a 90 runner.
Yeah,
but he might not hit at all. He was a pitcher before.
I liked him, but I wasn't sure where I liked him. I think third round is probably where I would have had him because he's what he's ranked 106 on Pipeline, took him 81, so it's probably a bit
Yeah.
under.
Hey, so Vince asks if so the Kylie McDaniel has us at 5. Where does everybody else have us ranked? I'm blank at this point.
He has us at 5 for what?
In
For just a system rating.
Overall,
I think
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
it'll be
I
down now with all the graduations. I mean,
yeah.
I want
yeah,
to say that like the other
it'll be
ones were like
down.
they were like at 10 before that on like some of the other ones anyway, right?
no, I think we were pretty much top 5 preseason.
Yeah, okay.
But now it's, I mean, no Teal, no Caro, no Grant Taylor. I mean, you're putting in, you're
And
gonna,
Age-old
Schultz
issue.
and Hagen struggling, so that
yeah, like
knocks
you're
down a
gonna
bit of a pick.
you're gonna get some guys at the deadline that are like top 30 guys, but they're probably 15 to 30, in that range.
Alrighty. Ha, James Beard. Yikes.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. That was yeah. He's like
Yes, he was
like a
very
run.
fast.
He was like a run only product.
Yeah, and he didn't seem to mind that he was a run
Yeah, like his
only
only tool was run.
prospect. The only one he was working on was running.
So the Angels, I wonder how much savings they used here, but it's 79. They took Johnny Slowinski, who's a prep lefty out of Texas. 68 on the MLB pipeline list.
And he's hitting 95 as a senior in high school, so
I mean, Elijah, how much under is Bremner at 2?
Incredibly under.
Like, I mean, so there was
What are we
there
talking?
was a
What's the slot there? 10 point something?
yeah, so there was a rumor that Seattle was going Bremner at 3. Like he was just going high, I guess.
He was rising regardless, but that was still way higher than I expected. I don't think he was going 3. I think Seattle still would have gone either Cade or Hernandez, who depending on who was there if they wanted to go with the arm. I thought he was going to go either 9, 11. I know the Reds and A's had both been in on him throughout the spring. So I kind of thought he was going to go 9 or 11 based on the recent kind of rise he was having. I knew he was going to rise somewhat. I did not expect that type of rise.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, so I'm really interested to see what Washington uses like their savings on to go.
I
Willits
mean,
at
they just
1.
took Landon Harmon.
Yeah, so that's 1 probably.
Yeah.
Alrighty. This is actually kind of flying by now.
yeah, it's not
They were already
bad.
what halfway through the third round.
Yeah, they got it rolling. I mean, the first round was taking a really long time. Pirates with another pick. Easton Carmichael of Oklahoma.
I think they said I think they had like 50 grade tools across all tools. So that's interesting.
Yeah. All right, so they're going to 105 tonight. And they get the first pick tomorrow. It'll be interesting just to kind of see who's on the board over and if that like influences you at all.
I'm hearing that the Sox are not that much over. I'm not sure exactly what the thing could be,
I feel
but
like they're not. Yeah.
I it sounds to me from what I'm some talks I'm having that they're over a little, but not substantively, which I don't know what that means, obviously, but that's pretty encouraging going into tomorrow.
Yeah, and I'm going to talk to Shirley tonight. I'll ask about the bonus pool and where they're.
Nice.
Like, I think they definitely have one more swing in them. I think.
I think they got another prep guy in for sure. I think it's
This
one
Josh
more prep
Owens
guy.
is interesting. 84th overall to the Rangers.
Josh Owens. I don't know much about him, to be honest.
He's a prep shortstop from Tennessee. He was a guy that the Sox were kind of linked to a little bit.
Rays just got Tatum Gray. Unfortunately.
Checks out for the Rays.
Yeah.
Come on.
That he's gonna be sick for the Rays, probably, to be honest.
Probably.
He's gonna be good for the Rays.
So I'm curious to see if the Cubs are like gonna take a swing here, because I feel like they've been under twice so far. Giants Trevor Cohen.
Oh, nice. I got a John Morosi follow tonight. That's kind of sick.
Oh, that is cool.
Oh, sick.
JP Morosi.
There was some crazy people at the Futures game yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Just simply walking around, not even like people like doing anything crazy. Just like the group of people in the reporting, baseball world, etc., just walking around the stadium was pretty nuts. So funny that MLB, in my opinion, does a very poor job marketing the Futures game. That should be way bigger of a spectacle.
But it shouldn't be the night that it is the problem. They should play it like on Wednesday or something.
Yeah,
or the opposite of actual games.
Yeah, or just stop games on Friday night or Thursday night. Like you can just make All-Star break. If you're gonna do it this way, have All-Star break be Saturday through Wednesday or Thursday, not Monday through. It's weird.
Exactly.
Or you move the draft back to June and you have the Futures game like
tonight. Also would
Yeah.
make way more sense. Yes, but that's too far gone, unfortunately.
Anthony Ianson to Boston at 87.
Boston's taking all the fun arms tonight.
Yeah,
They're taking some really fun arms.
3 pitchers.
They've had a nice draft.
Rockies. Rockies at 74 taking Max Bellew.
Yes, we will, Alec. Yes, we will.
Or they took him already. Sorry, I missed that one.
Still pounding the table for BC. Oh yeah.
Josh Owens was 89. Mason Moore. Okay, yeah.
Oh man.
So I feel like these aren't all on here. This MLB draft account, they're like behind. Okay. Yeah, so that Landon Harmon is definitely where the Nationals went over.
So next year, Frank Thomas's kid.
I know, and Jim Thomey's kid.
Thomey's kid, yeah. I was gonna say, run it back with the Navs kid. Landon Thomey is really good, and what's crazy with Landon Thomey, and I've watched some Navs stuff, so I kind of know a little bit about him because of Fauske. Honestly, he is still very much growing into his body. He doesn't have the Jim Thomey size yet, and he's already a very, very good hitter. It's a very natural field to hit. If he grows a couple inches next year before the draft, you're looking at a very, very high draft pick potentially. I'll say this now, if the Sox want to land Rock Chalowski and then Landon Thomey next year in the second, I will be a very, very happy man.
Yeah, Rock Chalowski would be great.
I've talking to some people here. I've had 2 people on record tell me this week that he is by far and away the best player between this year and last year's draft class. And it's not close. That's what I've been told. So again, just opinions, and we'll see how next year goes. But multiple opinions that have said he's between this year and next year, like clearly the one of both drafts combined, not close.
I would have taken him 1 this year.
Oh, duh, yeah.
Even without next year's production,
that one wouldn't have been close. Yeah,
yeah.
James, what are you thinking? 8:00 tomorrow?
Yes. I'm assuming they're going to be done by then, and then I will
Maybe not.
And I will
have
wrapped up my media call with Mike Shirley as well. So we can't do it until I do that, I feel like. But yeah, I think 8 makes sense to recap the whole thing.
Cubs won again. Dominic Reed from Abilene Christian, ranked
So-
209 on Pipeline's
Jeez.
board.
So who are they saving for?
Are they going to ball out on like a Bauer in the fourth?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like,
They could. I don't really care what the Cubs are doing though. Whatever.
I don't get it, but okay.
Yeah, I mean, unless Ethan Conrad's like more money than I think he is, I just don't really.
how much can he command with getting hurt and having surgery in your
Right.
draft year?
It's a right-handed pitcher. I thought it was another hitter. So okay, from Abilene Christian.
Makes sense to me, Adrian. Makes sense. Probably mid-August to late August.
For what?
Yeah, he'll be
For,
in an
Lodis.
affiliate for sure. Yeah,
Oh
Lodis
yeah,
will be
I
an
think
affiliate.
we'll see him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think a lot.
I think you
pretty
probably
much
get both.
four-year
Both the first
senior.
two probably don't debut this year at an affiliate.
I doubt it.
Lodis will.
Yeah. Any
My
four-year
wife
senior is
just
probably going to
decided
go
die. Nice.
to Canny within the year.
Oh, I meant to. I was trying to mention this earlier. LMG got moved up to Winston-Salem, and Keener's back up to Winston-Salem as well. There are two other promotions, but can't say anything about those. Oh, hey there, Elijah.
Last
Where'd you
5
go?
weeks, man. I don't know.
Huh.
I'm in the game room of like the back room of this Airbnb right now. So
How's the place? Is it nice?
nice. It's been a funny experience. I feel like I'm back in college a month later, being in a house with 7 dudes right now. But it's pretty fun. We're having a good time.
Nice.
Yeah, fun.
All right, they're gonna be done with this thing. 105 we go to.
Yeah, we got like what 12 more picks.
I love that those Sox have the first pick of every round. That's great.
Makes it really nice.
Yeah,
I'm gonna ask him, Mike Shirley, tonight if he feels like he has any advantage for that, like other than just having the first choice. Like, is there an advantage to being like tonight, right? Like, what is tonight like going into tomorrow without like a day 3?
Oh, Adrian played travel ball with Mariners pick Griffin. I'm not even gonna. Is it Hughes? Hugges? That guy's got quite the mustache and glass combo right there. That's pretty slick.
oh my god, yeah. I didn't even see him on the bottom until you just said anything.
This wide mustache.
So the Cubs guy is like one of the best changeups in the class, I guess. Dominic Reed.
That kind of tracks with what was that? What's his name? Guy that they drafted a couple years ago. I'm spacing right now.
Which
Really,
guy?
really good changeup. Jordan Wicks.
Oh, Wicks, yeah.
Yeah, Reed pitched 19 and a third innings in his entire college career prior to this year, and then he went up to 88 and a third.
Third round?
Yep.
That's something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like the 4th round is going to be like atypical, where we're going to have teams like negotiating with high school guys tonight and high school guys going in round 4 that typically don't.
But who's left? Like which prep guys?
I mean, there's guys like these guys down the board, just because they're ranked like in the 70s, right? Doesn't mean that they're not still like a couple $1 million. Some of them are asking for like $2 million still. Yeah.
Miguel Cime could fall.
Who was that 6'6" guy? The outfielder.
Who for
the Wolco guy?
That the Sox? Oh yeah, that he.
Did he go already?
No. On Pipeline, he's like down further. But yeah, that's like he's an option. I believe. There's still some area code that the that were on the Sox team.
Yeah, and also brought up by Adrian, which is something I was thinking about earlier, is Jacob Parker.
Yeah, I wonder if the Blue Jays take him, so they have like the brothers.
The brothers, yeah.
I was under the impression that any team who took JoJo in the top 10 was probably going to draft Jacob.
At some point,
But-
yeah. The Pennsylvania Mason Legenza, he's an 18-year-old, 6'5", 197 outfielder. So he is a Pittsburgh commit, so probably not a super strong commitment. Lots of upside potential. 6'5" frame and a bunch of strength, but it's huge power and Ks basically.
Yeah, well, with the good Parker thing, I was always hoping, since we had Hunter Dolander, that we would get Chase, but we did not. Alas.
I know, right? Yeah, I'm curious to see. Like tomorrow, there's like a bunch of like local guys too. I mean, I feel like the prep lefties are probably going to school. And then the top guys on the board are Mason Neville still on the board from Oregon.
That's surprising. Oh, it's Devin Taylor, isn't he? Does Devin Taylor go yet?
Devin Taylor went, yeah.
Oh, never mind. I thought I was off probably
Oakland,
when he.
It was a great pick,
Okay.
yeah.
And then
Matthew Fisher's a prep righty from Indiana.
It's a ton of high school guys. Neville's really the last.
He's on the board.
Yeah.
Alec Blair is a high school outfielder from California. Just going down their list. Appenzeller is at 58. Hasn't been taken. All these other guys have. Brock Sell, it's a California outfielder.
It's really just Neville as the last college big
guy,
time guy.
basically
Yeah.
standing. Yeah.
High-end college guy. Yeah, everybody else. I mean, Henry Ford, I'm kind of surprised hasn't gone too.
I know. He's on the board.
Corbin Dickerson as well. That would be an excellent fourth if the Sox
I knew that the
Dickerson.
Sox are like fans of Gavin Turley of Oregon State too.
Yeah, that's what you mentioned.
Mason Neville to me seems like he's a Yankees guy.
Yeah.
Could see it.
So I put Uli Fernsler in one of my picks. He's like a 17-year-old lefty from Michigan.
Yeah, Adrian mentioned him just a minute ago.
I don't know. At this point, I just don't know how much money some of these kids want. Tate and Gray, you said went.
Yep.
So Ethan Moore is the second baseman, shortstop from Oak Park River Forest.
Answering. Oh yeah, Ethan Moore. Ethan Moore, I know a lot about. Ethan Moore from my high school he's fun. He's tools down. He's twitchy for sure. Very twitchy swing. Should stick in the middle infield. Really good athlete. Definitely like some questions on the upside, the impact long term, but very, very twitchy guy. Super athletic and will be a middle infielder for sure. I wouldn't. That'd be really fun for me because I went to my high school.
Do you know he's a Tennessee commit. So
yeah, he's. I've heard there's a good chance he makes it to school from what I've heard, but I don't know.
TJ's asking if we think that Sox look at Kyle Teal's brother or the King from the ACE program / Louisville tomorrow.
Maybe.
Teal. Is Teal in this draft? I think isn't he?
The younger
Teal?
Or
is he
I
thought he was a year younger.
I think he's draft eligible.
Yeah, I thought he was too.
Why did I think he was 1 year? Let me check.
Yeah, he's draft eligible this year.
How many more picks do we have left?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty tapped out here.
My media availability opens here at 9:45 with Mike Shirley. So
nice, good.
I will
go do that.
Probably hop out of here. I think we're good.
Yes, indeed.
Gentlemen, thanks for hopping on. We get 2 streams. Yeah. We'll have another one tomorrow.
We will have plenty of interviews coming up. I'm already putting in some work. I think we'll get Fauske. I think we'll get Lodis. Carlson. First rounders are always a toss up, but eventually that would be great to get Carlson. But yeah, we should get Fauske. We should get Lodis, and hopefully a lot more picks after that.
Are you guys gonna record a post draft show this week?
Sometime eventually, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dylan, if you want to run, well, you can go for it too. But I will
Yeah.
need to. I will be a TBD at some point. We'll get one. Just not sure exactly when, based on my schedule here the next handful of days. Yeah,
Perfect.
Sounds good.
cool.
All right, gentlemen.
Appreciate you setting this up, Ian.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well,
You guys crushed it.
guys, you guys enjoy your time in Atlanta, Elijah. I
Thank you,
know
man.
tomorrow, 17 rounds. I mean, and it's not televised, so I mean, just going to be lots of doing this, as names just fly back and forth. Dylan, thanks for hopping on. James, tomorrow, 8 o'clock, for everybody that's in the chat currently, we will be back on 8 o'clock to kind of go ahead and run through this entire thing. And hopefully there's some interesting names to talk about. I'm sure there will be. I'm sure there'll be plenty of college arms as well and all sorts of interesting stuff. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Thanks for the super chats. Thanks for all the comments and chat. You guys are awesome. We appreciate you. You guys have a great night. We will catch up with you tomorrow after we see all these 20 rounds here. Thanks. You guys have a great night. Bye.